Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is David. I'm on a mission to breed fish for a profit right from my home aquarium. Now I know a lot of you might be in the same boat I am and wonder what fish is good for me and what fish I should breed for profit. Well, today I'm going to give you my top picks for fish that are perfect for small tanks, like 10 to 20 gallon aquariums. I'll give you all the tips you need to get started. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which fish to choose and why. But before we dive in, let me tell you a quick story. So, I recently just started to try to breed fish. I've already made plenty of mistakes along the way, but hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, and I will hope to encourage you to try to breed fish for profit. I know it's kind of daunting. I struggled to get started, but after I got started, it's really not as bad as you think. So why does choosing the right fish matter? Well, not all fish are created equal when it comes to breeding. Some are super hardy and breed like crazy, while others need perfect water conditions and a ton of space. If you're starting out and you want fish that are easy to take care of, breed quickly, earn high demand, that way you actually make a profit without pulling your hair out. I was so excited when I had my first batch of fry actually hatch out. The sad thing was, I killed all my first batch of fry, but it wasn't shortly after when I produced my second batch of fry. That's why I'm sharing this guide with you so you can skip the mistakes and start off on the right foot. When it comes to fish, I think knowing your water is the big thing a lot of people look over. Like, I live in an area where water tends to be pretty soft. Some of you might live in areas where water tends to be pretty hard. I think knowing what type of water you have is important before starting to breed as well. Alright, let's get into the good stuff. My top fish species for small tanks. These are fish that I have most success with, and I'll break down exactly why they are perfect for beginners. First up, German blue rams. These guys are absolutely stunning. They just look at these colors. But they are not just pretty, they're also fascinating to breed. They are a single pair and are great parents guarding their eggs and fries. The fry hatch in just 2 to 3 days, and you can sell them at around 2 to 3 months old when they're about an inch long. Just make sure you keep them in warm water and slightly acidic, and you'll have a tank full of these babies in no time. Next, we have cherry shrimp. These guys are like rabbits of the aquarium world. They breed like crazy. I started with just 10 shrimp and now I have hundreds. They're super low maintenance and you can sell the juveniles at around like 2 months old. Plus, they're great cleaners and will help you keep your tank spotless while they breed. Personally, I didn't even realize shrimp were part of the freshwater world until about a year ago. And after I learned about the cherry shrimp, I can't get away from them. They're so much fun to have. Personally, this is my favorite. If you want something a little bit more unique, check out the celestial pearl danios. These tiny fish, they are like covered in stars, and they're perfect for small planted tanks. They scatter the eggs among the plants, and they hatch fried just in 2 to 3 days. You can sell them around 2 to 3 months old when they're about like uh, 3/4 of an inch long. Trust me, these little guys are always in demand. They were just discovered in 2006, so they're pretty new to the trade. They're super hardy in my opinion, and they remind me of trout. Being avid fly fisherman, I love these guys so much. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit different, the pygmy corridors are a great choice. This is personally one of my favorites as well. These tiny catfish are super peaceful and love to school together. They lay the eggs on plants in the tank glass and they fry a hatch in 3 to 5 days. You can sell them at around 3 to 4 months old when they're about half an inch to 3/4 of an inch long. They're not as flashy as some other fish, but they're always popular in the aquarium trade. I personally like them, especially pair them with the celestial pearl danios. That's one of the main tanks I love. I love the tiny fish because the pygmy corridors, I have like 10 to 15 of them schooling together, and in the celestial pearl danios, I have about 10 to 15 schooling together as well. It's just a nice contrast, and I really love the pygmy corridors. Finally, we have white cloud mountain minnows. These hardy little fish are perfect for cold water tanks and they're super easy to breed. They scatter their eggs among plants and the fry hatch in 2 to 3 days. You can sell them around 2 to 3 months old and they come in about an inch long. Plus, their vibrant colors and schooling behavior make them a hit with hobbyists. And what's also cool is they're coming in short fin, long fin. There's a little bit variation to them, and they're very hardy. I've had very good luck with these guys. I love that you don't really have to use a heater either. So, what makes these fish so great for breeding? Let's break it down. First, they all are hardy and easy to care for, which is crucial for beginners. Secondly, they breed quickly and produce a lot of fry, so you have plenty to sell. Third, they're in high demand because of their unique colors and behaviors. And finally, they are small enough to thrive in a 10 to 20 gallon tank, so you don't need a huge setup to get started. Personally, I think a 10-gallon tank is very optimal to breed any type of fish. If it's going to take a little bit bigger, I want to get started and implement other things before getting bigger tanks and breeding more. I remember when I first started breeding fish, I was nervous about messing up, and I did. I did mess up and killed all my fry in the first go. But once you kind of fine tune some things and find the fish that you truly enjoy, things just kind of clicked and it started to work. I'm having I went from having my Celestial Pearl Danios only lay 2 to 3 eggs like a week to now they lay about 15 to 20 per week. And it's just starting on the right foot and avoiding mistakes I have. So there you have it. My top picks for fish that are perfect for breeding in small tanks. Whether you go with the German blue rams, cherry shrimp, or any other species we talked about today, you're setting yourself up for success. Remember, breeding fish is all about patience and consistency. It might take a few months to see results, but trust me, it's worth it. And don't forget to do water changes. I started to breed my sister pearl danios, and they stopped laying eggs for about a week or two, and I realized I kind of was slacking on water changes. As soon as I went back to water changes, they started producing again. So make sure you're always checking your water. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on breeding fish. Let me know in the comments which fish you're thinking about breeding. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy fish keeping.